Okay, took off the cooling housing, and there's all kinds of spider webs and stuff in there, and all down in here. I'll put that back together later. I'll clean out the oil bath air cleaner, reusable oil cleaner, can't beat that. Okay, drain the oil. You got 2 drain plugs, got 1 on each side. I drained it, and it was dirty. It didn't smell burnt. So, and I ran some new oil through it, and I'll put oil in there before I start it up, of course. I want to check the oil pump. The Wisconsin Motor has a plunger oil pump, so maybe I can check the operation of the pump, make sure it's pumping good through this right here, the hard hose that goes through the gears in the front. Pulled the wheels off and had a little bit of slack on the in here, right here. If I tighten this nut, it has a pin in it. If I keep tightening that nut, it's not gonna pull this whole thing out, is it? It's not gonna pull the axle out of the tranny or whatever you call it. I tried to tighten it because it had a lot of slop in it, and I tightened the nut, lined it up with the hole to put the pin in, and it felt tight. And then I moved this up and down real good, and then all of a sudden I started getting a little bit of a gap where the washer is against this. So just kind of stop right there. That's where we're standing right now. I'm going to clean out take off the spark plugs and just kind of suck out anything that might have went in there from the top of from the exhaust, because it's been down for 8 years. Most of the time I had one of the kids' bucket. I had a bucket over here, but you know, sometimes it fall off from the wind and whatnot. I got to make a gasket for the carburetor. Carburetor is rebuilt. Oil bath air cleaner needs to be cleaned. So I can start the motor. Maybe see if I got spark. If I turn it over without the spark plugs in it, maybe I can see if I got spark. I got the PDF file for the Wisconsin motor. Hey Paul, maybe you can send me some hints. More updates to come. Hoo hoo.